Welcome back. Well, I've been thinking about how I can secure these buildings onto the layout, and I think the best way to do it is with magnets. I did this one earlier, and I've set the magnets into the foam on the base, and I've stuck the magnets onto the building using epoxy resin. I've also stuck them to the base using epoxy resin because I think that's probably one of the strongest adhesives there is. Super glue is good for the things that super glue likes to stick, but it doesn't like everything. It's good for sticking your hands to your wall, or sticking your hands to your face or whatever, but most things it doesn't stick. But these magnets are brilliant. These are the magnets. I've roughed them up a bit on there to give it a bit of grip when I stick them to the building. But I mean, they are fantastic. They're so strong. It's just amazing. So what I'll do, it's great. This I could play with this all day. Yeah, what I'll do is I will do some filming. I'm going to put the larger building on, so I think I might need, I don't know, probably 6 sets of magnets rather than 4, but we'll see how we go. So this is the large building that I'm going to locate, I hope, with magnets. So what I intend doing is, I've already got the magnets glued on the inside, and what I intend doing is making sure it's in the right place, and then making an indentation in the foam, which will then allow me to cut out enough of the foam to be able to locate the magnet inside it. What I've used is a white paint pen, and I've used that to put on the magnets and put them in position so that when I lift it up, I've got an idea of where the magnets are going to go. It doesn't need to be absolutely accurate there, because when I put the epoxy in there and I put the magnets onto the building and I place them then onto the board, I can line up the correct position. Leave it alone, epoxy sets, perfect positioning. I've cut out 3 of the slots that I'm going to put the magnet in. I've used this scalpel. It's a brilliant thing, this. You can replace the blades much better than those cheap craft knives. My brother-in-law has one of these as well, but he keeps nicking my sharp blades, but that's another story. So get a sharp blade in it, and they're very, very good. Doing that left-handed, that's no good. The magnet won't actually be touching the baseboard because this foam is 5mm, the magnet's 4, so there'll be a little bit of a space. But what it will do is it will means that there's enough epoxy to fill the gap, and it will set itself at the correct level. So basically that's all you need to do, and then I'll be putting, get it cleaner in there because of the adhesive that's in. I'll scrape that out so we get to clean board, and then I'll put the epoxy in. When you rough up the surface of the magnet, as I've done there to help adhesion, make sure that you get the orientation right, because these little things will only stick the way they want to. There is only one way. So if you put it on, if you grind the wrong side, there's no way it's going to go on the side. It's just going to whip round, just like that. So you need to be sure of the orientation. I've put epoxy into the slots that I've cut, just enough so that it will grab hold of the magnet. Not too much, we don't want it oozing out all over the place and sticking the building permanently to the base. So we just position it right. There we go. In position. In position. Super. And I think that's looking okay. That's about right. It's just where I want it. There's a little bit of movement there. Because it takes a little while for the epoxy to set, even though I'm using what's supposed to be 4-minute setting. It doesn't. I think I'm going to have to get some better. So there we are. Come back to that in a couple of hours and it should be okay. The epoxy, I think, is set now, so let's give it a tug. Yeah, that's good. Absolutely fine. And as you can see, the magnets are nice and solid there, just at the correct height for the table. Oops. And then we go, hang on, like that. Whoa, and it grabs it. Lovely, absolutely rock solid that. Excellent. Yep. Finish off with a few others like that, and it's pretty good.